Howdy y'all, welcome to Adventures with Kendall. Today, we're going to see something very fascinating. The world famous Hollywood sign. Along the way, we'll learn about the history of both Hollywood and the sign itself. So pack your gears because this is going to be a long hike as we prepare to go to see the sign itself. So come along, let's get going. I'm down here at Canyon Drive, just below the Hollywood sign. We're about to get on the trail to go up to see it. Parking's a little crazy, so we park it in the neighborhood. Anyway, let's get going. Well, we're at the beginning of the trail, and as you can see, we got a long way to go. Let's have some fun. The story of Hollywood begins with Henry Harvey Wilcox and his wife Dada owning a ranch named Hollywood. In 1887, the Wilcox family, after failing at farming, decided to go in the real estate business and provided affordable housing within the Los Angeles area. This brought in folks to become residents of the small community known as Hollywood.
Of course, movies are made here, for not far from Los Angeles are hundreds of natural scenes under a constantly smiling sky.
And it wasn't just the fair weather and landscapes that attracted the studios out here. It was the freedom from Thomas Edison's control over film equipment. The freedom that Hollywood offered was enough to drive all the movie studios from the east down to this little community in the west. Now that we have the story of Hollywood out of the way, now let's talk about the sign, which was built in 1923 by two developers. As part of the real estate deal, the sign once read Hollywood Land to advertise the area. And it stood there for years until the 1940s when it started to deteriorate. In January 1949, the city's Recreation and Parks Commission ordered the sign demolished, but the city council overruled the commission's suggestion. However, the city council had reached a compromise with the commission. Fix the H and remove the land part of the sign, making it Hollywood. It has been that way ever since. But it had days where it needed a lot of attention. The sign had deteriorated so bad that Hugh Hefner had to save it twice. First in 1978 and later in 2010. During the first donation for the sign's restoration, he had help from Alice Cooper and Gene Autry. The total amount for the restoration was $250,000 in 1978. In 2010, he raised $12.5 million to purchase the mountain to save the peak so housing development could not block the sign. Now that you know the history of Hollywood and the sign, let's go on the hike to see it. Every once in a while, it's a good idea to stop to take a breather. And in some places, it comes with a great view. As you can see, we're getting a view of the sign from here, and we're also getting this lovely view of Los Angeles. Just look at it. It and its beautiful smog. It is gorgeous. People just love that fresh air. As you climb up, there's a fork in the road, and there's two ways to go see the Hollywood sign. One leading to the back, one leading to the front. Which way are we going? Here's the sign from the front. Now let's head to the back to see a great view. Well, we made it to the top. Down below us is the Hollywood sign. That is the Hollywood Reservoir. And this is Los Angeles. The top of the mountain doubles as a great place to view both Burbank and Hollywood. I'm on top of movie magic. Well, let's get back to our studio. Take it away, Chaplain. Boy, wasn't that fun, folks? I certainly enjoyed that hike and seeing the sign itself. I also enjoyed the scenic view from above it. It was a great view. Anyway, I hope you enjoy our time together as we had a fun time learning about the sign. Well, that's all the time we have here on Adventures with Kendall. See you later, folks, and may your gifts bless the world.